Hi, this is Greg at Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We're now up here out in the wilds of Flagstaff at Camp Navajo. Really cool place, never been here before. I'm standing here with Lanny Van Tassel. We're standing in front of this incredible Vietnam-era helicopter, and there's an incredible story that goes with this. This is just all amazing. Lanny, first of all, thank you for your service. I really appreciate you and all veterans, and I really think that's important to say. So now tell us, why are we here? How did this happen?
Well, about a year ago, probably 8 months ago, one of our pilots were driving through the area and happened to spot the helicopter, and being a young boy at heart, he comes over and look at it. And he looks at the tail number and realizes, realizes one of our original 20 that was assigned to the unit whenever it was formed in 1968. And there were only 3 remaining out of the 3-year tour in Vietnam that the helicopters made of the original 20. We had, every time one was shot down or lost, they replaced it, and we had a total of 44 replacement helicopters. So that tells you how many we lost. But because this is one of the original 3, the first one they found was in New York, belonged to Larry, and he has it refurbished in front of the Veterans Club. And the second one belonged to one of our pilots, and he found it in Michigan, sitting at a VFW club, and he refurbished it. Wow. And because I'm living here, Steve and I flew together in Vietnam, we took it upon ourselves to start a GoFundMe account and refurbish this helicopter as the original Phoenix Bird. So.
Wow, that's incredible to save her from just basically, you know, falling apart, huh?
Yeah, well, it was just sitting here, and the Guard, you know, they flew it for a lot of years, and then whenever it became too much to fix, and then they had the Blackhawks come in and replaced it. Excuse me. They decided to park it and just keep it as a showpiece. Unfortunately, nothing was done to it, and just letting it sit here.
Right.
And for a long time it's been here. It's actually in pretty decent shape, but we decided to go ahead and fix it up, make it, and the bases let us make it original 101st Phoenix Bird. So.
Oh, nice. That's going to be fun. Do you estimate how long that might take?
We've been off and on probably a couple months now. Just getting the parts for it is the main thing, and getting the seats recovered. And Steve's going to paint the inside of it, and then when it gets springtime, gets warm enough to paint the outside, we'll paint the outside of it, put the 101st emblem on it, and our Phoenix Bird on it, and hopefully have a company come in and build a structure to protect it from the snow and the rain. So.
Oh, that'll be good. You'll do all that work, and it'll be good to have it covered.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, what kind of money are you talking about? What do you need here?
You know, I'm not a construction guy, so I couldn't tell you. Inside, I spent probably close to $5,000 on what we've done so far. We've generated. The outside probably cost me $3,000 or $4,000 to paint it, so I'm looking at maybe $10,000 to $15,000 to restore it. And the structure itself, you know, it depends on what the base will let us do and what the people will donate and let us have to put on it. So.
Right, and so you are looking for donations. You need that GoFundMe page that we've got on the bottom of the screen, the GoFundMe page. And how much have you raised so far?
Close to, I'm guessing probably close to $5,000. I have to look at my books, but
That's fantastic.
It's trickling in every time I do an interview, or I'm putting it out on everything, and people are pretty generous. And the Arizona Highway Patrol, I got them. I'm retired from there, and they're kicking in a lot of the money. My guys there, and then the people from the Nest, which is the Phoenix Bird, the group we still in contact, and have our own website, and they're kind of jostling back and forth on who can get the most money in right now. So
I love it when it's a competition.
Well, I make it that way. It makes it a little more fun. So.
And I love when you go to the GoFundMe page, everyone has a little personal comment. This is for my brother. This is for my uncle. My cousin served in this and that, and I really love meeting that. I love that you're keeping history alive.
Yeah,
I really do. Definitely keep up the good work.
Well, this bird has, been through a few battles that kind of made it famous for us. It's another reason we kind of personalized with it. So
yeah, I bet for sure. Now we get to talk to Steve Wolfenbarger. He's awesome. He's going to go through all the things that has been done here. So thank you, Lanny.
Oh, you bet. Thank you.
Okay, now I got to say I have the chills sitting in here with you, Steve.
Yes,
this is
I
Steve
know.
Wolfenbarger. Oh, Steve, this must bring back some memories.
This does. It's what you might call a labor of love for an old soldier that we once knew.
Yeah. Now there's some question as to whether you actually flew in this particular bird, but she was part of your unit.
She was part of our unit. She was a second platoon ship. I was first platoon. I never flew in this ship that I know of. Mm-hmm. I flew several ships when I first got to the unit, but I couldn't tell you if I flew this one or not.
Right, sure. There's a really amazing story. If you go online and you look up Rescue from Ripcord, if you check that out online, look at that. That's really cool. It has a lot of the history about this bird and the unit in it. Rescue from Ripcord. So check that out. Now, what have you been doing, and where do you go from here with the repairs and the fix-its?
It's basically just cosmetic fix-up. We're going to redo all the seats, the pilot seats. We're going to repaint it. Fix anything that needs to be fixed. She's not flyable, so there's no mechanical work.
Okay.
That's just make her look like new.
Right. Now, where did you sit in the helicopter?
I sat on the other side. Well, when I first got here, I sat over here.
Right.
But then when I got crew chief, I sat on the other side.
I bet you saw some stuff.
Yeah.
On this thing. Yeah. That's pretty amazing. Well, I'm very impressed that you've taken the effort, both you and Lanny, have taken the effort to work on a piece of American history. And one of three. There's only 3 of these left now. And it happens to be here, and you live pretty close to here. So that's pretty neat how you found this and you're working on it, and you're getting towards your goal. Congratulations. Some more stuff, though. GoFundMe. Check it out. GoFundMe, the 101st ABN/helicopter. Check it out. It's on the screen. What's been your favorite part so far, working on the helicopter?
Actually, before we started anything, just standing back and looking at her. It's just not many people have something come back from the war, that you can actually physically touch and see. So it's just getting the old girl back in shape.
Yep, and you can tell she's been flown and she's been loved, and I love all the patches all over. All over the bottom. There's bullet hole patches.
Yeah,
and
that tells a story in
itself. And think of what these the soundproofing liners have seen just then. And then we were talking about soundproofing liners, about how you've got to find all these original parts from weird places.
Yeah. It's mostly from the pilots and and crew members across the country that are still in some kind of aviation that can have a way of finding these parts for us.
Yeah.
So that really helps.
Team effort. So if you've got any parts, message them on their GoFundMe page.
Yes, please.
And no donation is too small. If you go to the GoFundMe page, it's awesome. It's full of all kinds of messages. There's pictures. Of course, you guys have a Facebook page. Check out Rescue from Ripcord. That is really neat. Steve Wolfenbarger, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you for what you're doing here. I can't wait to see her when she's finished.
Well, We'll have her finished.
Excellent.
It'll be spring probably.
Oh, but that'll be good. That'll be a good time to come back.
Yeah.
Because we're both cold. And we'll be right back with more of the experience, so don't go away.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride!